Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume this complete beginner's guide to Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup with our Deep Elf Conjurer. We're a magician. We're doing great. We're on Dungeon 4. Of course, that could all end instantly, but that's Dungeon Crawl, baby. So we're going to go down to Dungeon 5, and hey, we immediately got a scroll. Great. And here's a runed translucent gate that we'll probably want nothing to do with. Here's a phantom. A phantom is actually kind of a hard enemy for us, so we're just going to immediately cast Searing Ray and pray that we can hit the guy. He did teleport us. I'm just going to use Searing Ray again. I was going to try to use Magic Dart for efficiency, but that's just an enemy that you saw. He can blink you around, and he can actually hit pretty decently, has a good amount of hit points. And let's just not mess around. Now, what did we just pick up right there? We just got a Wand of Flame with 31 charges, which is beautiful. It's another ranged attack for us, which is absolutely huge. Against certain enemy types, like, oh, I don't know, electric eels, for example. Poison magic up to level 2. Is that a big deal? Yes, it is, because look at that. Poison Vapor is down to 6% fail, rockin' and rollin'. And here's a troll. Okay, a troll is actually a very, very challenging enemy for us because he's going to regenerate, and we can't have him anywhere near us. Now, what you can always do, he's sleeping, so let's just look at him. And he's not immune to poison, but he's quick, and so sometimes they can just heal faster than the poison damage that you can do. So we could try to poison the guy, and then Searing Ray him, and maybe kill him. But I gotta tell you, I don't like it. I'm gonna walk away. I could also try to Mystic Blast the guy, but it's still a red fail. And you can see that Mystic Blast is down to 5% fail, which is pretty low. But at a red failure, you know, we might have a really negative result there. So instead, I'm just gonna kind of poke around some other areas and hope to avoid that troll. I'm not even gonna go down there. I'm gonna like completely bypass that whole zone. Again, with a spellcaster, sometimes you just have to pick your spots, and that's just not a spot that I want to see. All of these simulacrum I also don't really want to fight. Most of the time, as you guys have known, if you've watched any of these series, I don't open those rune gates because the risk is just too high for the reward for me personally as a player. But if you feel great about your character, then go for it. Especially if it's like a level that you're super powerful and you come back later or something like that. Now we're level 8 and we got an intelligence point. Now that's huge because you can see that getting smarter actually changes the consequences of the fail for Mystic Blast. So it puts it down to yellow, which means that it's less likely to kill us. And now we can memorize a spell like, oh, I don't know, Toxic Radiance, and go for it. And I'm going to memorize it. I'm not going to be casting it, but we're going to work toward it. And you can always just go into your spell book and look at Toxic Radiance. It's just pure poison, so it'll get better as our poison magic gets better. We're still raising up conjurations, by the way, because Mystic Blast, for example, is still conjuration. And if you look at Searing Ray, I'll just push Shift-I to open up my book, and you look at Searing Ray, you can see that we've got it to 100% power. So honestly, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? Now that I see that, I'm going to turn off conjurations. It's fine for now. And let's just crank on poison magic for a little bit. I'm still training up spellcasting because it gives us extra spell points and just helps out everything for the time being. I enjoy it, so I'm going to just work on it. But Searing Ray is doing its thing. Magic Dart is also doing its thing. So now let's just try to get some poison online. Run around here. Okay, and the troll's back. So I'm just going to walk onto the staircase. And I'm going to leave. He's moving so fast, it's like there's just no reason. I'm going to Shift X, and I'm going to just go here and just exclude that staircase. And let's just find another way down, and let's skip Dungeon 5. Dungeon 5, we pretty much explored the whole thing anyway. So let's go down here, and see if we can find the Ecumenical Temple. This iguana has a lot of health, so I'm just going to Searing Ray it. And then, there we go. Magic Dart to finish it off. There's a black bear, which... Alright, so Poison Vapors is D. So what I'm going to do is go tilde, edit macro. I'm going to put one for 3, and it's going to be Z, D, F. So I just automatically cast Poison Vapors when I push 3. And I'm just going to put Poison Vapors on this guy and step back. And then we're going to go Searing Ray, Searing Ray, Searing Ray. And all we have to do is kill this guy. There we go. Before he goes berserk on us, which is disastrous. Now, Poison doesn't work on this guy, so we'll just go ahead and Searing Ray him. And you see he did his pretty hard there. So that's kind of scary. But we're getting there. And already with our Poison Magic going up, Toxic Radiance is down to 13% fail. And it's beautiful. Alright, and let's see. Orc Wizard, we'll blast it. Oh, okay, there's Blork the Orc, so we don't want to see that at all. And I'm going to just poison... Oops, sorry. Poison him up a bunch, and we're going to run. He's smiting us, that's why we're taking all that damage. And I'm going to wait for that guy, the priest. Oh, we have an invisible Orc Wizard. Alright. That's annoying. I'm going to force a Searing Ray, so if you can't see the target, the game won't let you cast a spell. So what you have to do is use capital Z to force a spell cast, and then we're going to cast Searing Ray, and I'm just going to aim it over here. And it says the Searing Ray hits something. I'm going to just maintain it. It hit something, and we killed something, and it's dead. I'm just going to see if the priest... Where did it go? I don't want Blork, but I wouldn't mind the priest. I don't see it. Alright. Now let's see what we can get. There's Blork. Alright. So what's bad about Blork? Blork can Magic Dart, Throw Flame, Frost, and haste himself, so he's annoying. Alright, I can run if it gets horrible. If he hastes himself, well then that's another ball game. But for now, I think I can just poison him a bunch. There we go, we got 3 stacks of poison on him, and now I'm going to Searing Ray. And we're just going to blast, 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 and he's dead. And let's run away, because the priest might come in, and that's just too much heat for me right now. Blast that guy with that. Go upstairs and rest. So you can use capital Z to force any spell if you want to cast it into an area where the game is like there's no targets to hit. If something's invisible or you just feel confident that you want to do that, you can do it that way. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just Searing Ray this Knoll Bauda, and we got him. And we'll just kind of continue. I'm going to put a Searing Ray down here and just maintain the ray. They're all dead. And I'm going to go up here because I know there's a priest walking around. And Whip of Electrocution is pretty good. I can pick it up. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's nice. That's my spells are... We're going to go out slinging spells. Is pretty much how it's going to play out. But I always like to pick up stuff like that. Okay. Orc Warrior. Okay. We're going to poison him. And now he's just... It says right there the Orc Warrior looks as sick as possible, which is as good as it gets. We're going to Searing Ray him, and we didn't kill him. Now we got him. Alright, he was really close to dead. And it's touch and go. But now, look at us. Toxic Radiance is down to 7% fail. So we're almost, you know, to the point where we can just turn off Poison Magic. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, we just got a bunch of great poison spells, but it's not like you have to get up to 25, you know, on your skill level to cast it, unless you start wanting to wear like really heavy armor or something. But for now, we're good. And Toxic Radiance, I haven't talked much about it, but it's basically a AoE Poison Vapors. Okay, everything on the screen will get poisoned. It's amazing. You can just take down big packs of easy enemies or even hard enemies with something like it. Alright, there's a steam dragon. Now, a steam dragon, let me check this guy. Can I poison you? Yeah, it's dangerous, but we can poison it. So I'm going to put a bunch of poison on it and just move away. Yeah, look at that. Oh, God. It just blasted us with that cloud. Ouch, that really hurt. It did really hurt. I don't like that. All right, let's go over here. I'm actually going to go all the way here and wait for it. We're healing up a little bit, and you can see the poison has done so much damage to him. We'll just Searing Ray him, and we got him. Ooh, and he dropped scales. Let's get the Steam Dragon scales. Now this guy's shouting at us, so let's just blast him with Ray. And go up the steps. Immediately. Run. Rest. Okay. So he dropped his scales, and remember the Steam Dragon scales. I'm going to look at them. Encumbrance rating 0. Base armor 5. So these are the same encumbrance rating, look at this, as my robe, okay? The robe that I'm wearing right now is encumbrance rating 0, but it's base armor 2. So we can just put on this and just get a much better resistance. So we're going to wear... Actually, I'm going to go up the stairs so nothing can attack me. I'm going to wear the Steam Dragon scales, and boom. You can check, every time you put on new armor, just check your spells. See what the failure rate has changed to, if it has changed. And in this case, it hasn't. And look at that, Toxic Radiance is down to 5% yellow fail, which is terrific, which means we can just cast it and not be too worried about it. Now, here's a Scorpion. This is something you have to know about Dungeon Crawl, Stone Soup, and Poison, and why Poison is so good. Things that can poison you generally get rocked by poison. So snakes, scorpions, like, you think, like, oh, well, they can't get poisoned. Oh, yes, they can. And we're just going to poison the bejesus out of this guy, and he died already, right? So, oh, okay. Now watch this. This is a great opportunity. I'm going to cast Toxic Radiance. So we're just going to push Z and then cast Toxic Radiance. And I'm going to step up here. And I'm going to Searing Ray this guy. And just maintain the ray. And maintain the ray. And I'm going to cast Toxic Radiance again. And I'm going to put Searing Ray. And we just killed all of those enemies with poison and without breaking much of a sweat. Those are difficult enemies, but now we're turning a corner. That's kind of what you have to do as a spellcaster in this game. You have to start turning the corner by getting some spells at the right time, and the best way to do it is just practice and learn what spells are good for you. Now, I've done a lot of work with poison, and I like it a lot. The thing that's tremendous that I can't understate about something like Toxic Radiance or Poison Vapors is that you don't need line of fire, and it automatically hits as long as the enemy is susceptible to poison. Now, you're not going to do anything against undead or something like that, but against most targets, you wreck things. So it's beautiful. Now, the only thing you have to keep track of, though, we only have 24 magic points. So don't get crazy with Toxic Radiance because it's a 4th level spell. So I can only cast that 6 times before I'm out of magic. So you got to watch that. All right, and let's go around here. And, okay, there's Sif Muna and Fedhas. Now, Sif Muna is definitely a spellcasting god that you can take if you want. She is a very fun god for spellcasters, but my only complaint about Sif Muna, they've changed her over the years, and my complaint about her is that she takes too long to get going. Like, she'll start giving you spellbooks and stuff, which is great, but it takes forever. You have to grind a lot of piety, and you don't get really great abilities up front, in my opinion, with her. So I am looking for something that has a little bit more of an impact, which is Vehement. Now, we might not get Vehement. It might be like last game, where I'm trying for one particular god that I want to show you. Like with my ranged character was Okuwaru, and it took us forever to get there. We have not found the altar, or the temple, rather, but if you push Shift-O, you can see that the temple has to appear between Dungeon 4 and 7. So it's probably going to be on the next level. If not, we might have to go to Dungeon 5 and look around for it. Okay, here's a Sky Beast. So with a Sky Beast, you want to poison it right away because it might disappear. And it didn't, and we got level 9. And this is a huge inflection point for a character is level 9 because you get to double stat dump. It used to be every 3 levels you would get stats. Now it's level 3, you get a double stat, and then level 9, you get a double stat. And when we put the point into intelligence, okay, because that's all we're cranking with this character is intelligence, You can notice that all of my spells just went down and they're easier to cast, and we are doing beautifully. Actually, if I push Shift M to look at memorizing, I'm in a position where I could get some even bigger spells now, you know. If I wanted to pivot and get Fireball or Airstrike, you know, I could. Kind of like Fire because we've got Ignition here and we've got Fireball here already. So we've got some real good stuff to work into. And that's amazing. It's not great against, obviously, Orbs of Fire, but you can't have it all. We'll have to have another spell for that. Also, we have Starburst here, which is quite strong. So I'm thinking about switching over from Poison into Fire. And the reason is, like I said, look at this. We're at 3% fail on Toxic Radiance. That's plenty of poison magic. So let me just push Shift M and let's just memorize Fireball. Okay, and we'll say yes. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to my skills, turn off poison magic, turn on fire magic. Just like that. And let's watch as we get better and better at casting. All right, these statues look good. I feel like I might be seeing the Ecumenical Temple around here somewhere. Blasting the iguana with Magic Dart. Whenever you can kill stuff with Magic Dart, do it, because it's so efficient. Now, here's a white. This is a good example of a reason why we want Fireball. The white does not care about poison, okay? So we're going to blast him, and we don't have a great way to handle him right now, because all we have would be this. But I could also, I'm just going to wait one turn and Searing Ray him. This should kill him. Yep. But the thing about whites you always have to be careful of is that they travel in packs. So you want to try to like pick them off from range with something like Magic Dart. So I'll blast this guy so that not too many of them come and you can just fight them kind of like one at a time. And always, obviously, fight by a staircase. So there we go. Fire magic level 1. What does that mean? That means that Fireball just already dropped to 16% fail. So you can see how powerful it is to raise the skill that governs the spell that you're trying to cast in terms of making it easier. All right. I'm going to Ray, and then just Ray, and we'll Ray. Ooh, he hit us hard. Got him. He drained us as well, which is annoying. We'll go up here. Now, you can see that we got drained by the wipe, and if you mouse over it, it explains what it does. It says your maximum hit points have been temporarily drained by negative energy from the wipe. It will not wear off by waiting, but it will expire as we gain experience. So as we kill stuff, it'll go down. Now, you can see up here, we have 45 max hit points, but this guy took 1 from us, so it's not the end of the world. But it's annoying. It's just an annoying thing. That's a +5 hand axe. That's a great little weapon there. +4 mace of freezing. I'm actually going to pick that up. Not bad. I mean, there's, you know, no reason to not be excited about something like that. This guy has a huge weapon. Luckily, we killed him. And you can see right down here, it says your life force feels restored. That means that our hit points are back. Up here, the parentheses have disappeared. We got 45 health again, and we're good to go. I'm going to pick up this scroll of poison. I want it. It's basically Toxic Radiance, but for free. We're just going to do this and blast him. Now, its power is governed by evocations and not by our spellcasting, however. But it's nice to have. Spellcasting up to level 11, which means you can see there we have 26 MP now. Rockin' and rollin'. Okay, now, let me look at myself. Fireball's down to 12% fail. Amazing. You know what? I'm going to go back up the steps. I think I have some scrolls. Yeah, I was going to say, I have a bunch of scrolls that I haven't read yet. Let's identify potions. So let's go into this stack of 2. Ambrosia, very good for a caster to get magic points back. It's extremely risky, and we'll talk about it if the emergency arises. Basically, it makes you confused, but if you can like run away just enough to use Ambrosia and just wait for a few turns for the confusion to wear off, it'll regenerate your health and your MP. In a pinch, we'll identify this. It's Lignification. Meh. We will look at this potion. Curing. Great. And we will look at this potion. Berserk Rage. Don't want that. All right, let's read our scrolls. Torment. There goes nearly half of our health. And read this. Yeah, enchant armor. Perfect. Now, I would put it on my Steam Dragon scales. That's pretty tempting, but I always like to put enchant armor on an accessory like a glove or a boot because these are harder to find, and we might buy that artifact armor. So let's just put it on like these boots, for example. And then let me go ahead and read this one. Enchant weapon. All right, so let's just enchant our, trident, I guess. And then let's read this one. And it was a scroll of summoning. That's a great spell. Look how many we got, too. And we'll read this here. And it's a scroll of noise. Okay. And we'll go down the steps. Unfortunately, our buddies are not going to help us. All right. Amulet of Regeneration. Already have that. There it is. There's the temple. Beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and get some stuff. I'm going to pick this up. This guy wants to come fight. We blasted him. He's dead. Let's pick up the money. There's a wand of fire, or flame, rather. Let's go down here, and let's just explore it and see what we can get. There's Rue, there's Wujian, there's Ashenzari, Zam, Dithmanos, Trog, and there's Vehement. Phew, I was going to be like, please don't do this to me. But this time we got it. So we're going to kneel right here at Vehement. Vehement is the god of destructive magic. So he's an evil god for what that matters, which is 0. In this game anyway, unless you have a personal preference. Followers will gain divine assistance in commanding the hermetic arts, and most favored stand to gain access to some fearsome spells. So basically, like, he'll start to give you some spells every once in a while, and you'll have a certain amount of time if you want to learn them, and then he'll just, like, take them away from your ability to memorize them and give you other ones. He also then will... The most important things that he does is he gives you magical power from killing. So if you kill something with a spell, you get MP back. And then something that's AoE, like Toxic Radiance, for example, if you kill like 5 things, you're getting a lot of MP back. And he will aid your destructive spells by making them do more damage, and he will even extend the range of your spells. So all of these things are just fantastic. It's a little boring for some more advanced players of the game, but for me, it's so great for beginners. And honestly, I'm still considering myself a beginner with a spellcaster, so I choose Vehement all the time because it's so consistent. So we're going to go ahead and join, and I think some people might think it's too easy, but I love it. And there we go. Let's just find all the altars just in case we need to know that, and we got it. And we'll go out, and look at that. We found every god except for Nemelex and Quasilol, so luckily those are the ones that they're hiding from us. That's fine. So you'll notice, I don't know why this guy's being hard to kill. All right, this brigand, we got him. Okay. And here comes this guy. Necrophage, all right, whatever. Bam. Fire magic 3, and that means that fireball's down to 11% red. It's going to be a little bit slower going. It's still a 5th level spell at the end of the day. Got an identify scroll, which is great. I'm just thrilled that we were able to come up with... we're going to poison vapors this guy, and then just... Vehement. It's just fantastic. Vehement's doing nothing for us now, but soon enough it will. And let's just walk around here and pick up this scroll. We got so many scrolls of vulnerability. It's so funny. 6 of them. We're going to use 0 of them. Alright, let's go fight these kobolds. And let's get some experience. And some piety. Okay. This guy is being annoying. There we go. Alright. We got him. Alright, and we got a scroll. Short Sword of Draining. Let me go ahead and read Identify. We have a potion here. Potion of Haste. That's fantastic. Let me identify our brown potion. Potion of Flight. Okay. And let me identify this metallic white potion. Invisibility. Alright. Let's just go down here and see if this guy is still sleeping eventually. Oh, he came up to us. Okay. The Shadow Imp. Got him. And another potion. Let's identify it. What is it? Resistance. That would be nice. We'll need that. The Steam Dragon would have been good there. All right, that's Dungeon 7. Just all wrapped up. 10% fail on Fireball. I still don't really have a reason to go back for that troll yet. I'm not, like, super confident in killing a troll, so why bother? Let's go down. Over here. And let's look around. Wand of Roots, that's terrific. You can, like, ensnare something. And we'll just poison this bear. You hear a trumpeting. Boy, that's not what I wanted to hear. Who made that trumpet noise? All right. Maybe it was an alarm trap or something. This guy's invisible. Which, whatever. Annoying. So let's see if we get hit. Okay, so I'm just going to cast Searing Ray like this. You hit something, you kill something. Rest, and let's go. There's a yak. Yak is great. Poison, poison. Yak don't like poison. Searing Ray should kill it. Fire Magic level 4, where are we at? 8%, perfect. Let's just keep going. By the way, not all spells, but Fireball, for example. Fireball, Starburst, both will benefit from Conjuration, so we could turn that back on. There's the lair, if we want to go there, which we don't. I'm going to poison this gnoll and just blast him with Magic Dart. Here's some more gnolls, so let's just, you know, Toxic Radiance those guys and just walk away. They both died. Oh, no, that one didn't. Getting Piety. Another vulnerability scroll. So funny. Hi. Are you dead? A gnoll. Oh, okay, I see that guy. I didn't see him. Dead. Gnoll's coming. Oh, there's his sergeant. Wow. The sergeant we didn't want to see, but we did. Anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and maintain the ray, and maintain it. And let's just shoot another ray and maintain it. They're all dead. Poison, poison. Now, at some point, if you fight a lot of enemies in a row, this is just, you get this through feel, but eventually you're going to have to notice, like, I'm running out of magic points, so I need to stop and, you know, get my MP back. That's the one thing that's going to really kill you, is running out of magic. One-of-a-kind rings is phenomenal. This Necrophage is just on us, unfortunately, so I have to kind of just stand here and just take his garbage. Got him. All right. Elephant. Scary. Poison it as much as you can. And then... I'm going to Mystic Blast. No, they have to be closer, right? What's the range on Mystic Blast? Yeah, it's point blank. Okay, it just kind of shoots out from you. So then I'm just going to Magic Dart, and then we're going to Ray. This guy is going to be hard. Okay, we killed him. We had to use a lot of poison there, but we got him. No worries. Fireball's almost there, 5%. One-of-a-kind rings. I'll say, this ring right here, 9 magic points, 4 intelligence, 6 dex. That's a absolute must for this character. That is a beautiful ring to see. You know, evasion and protection, those are fine rings. We could even buy them right now if we wanted, but I'm saving up for the big stuff. It's better, in my opinion. And there's Maurice. Now, Maurice has a Wand of Mind Burst. Ugh, he's going to be annoying. We don't have enough piety really saved up for him. But you know what we do have? I'm going to step back. And I'm just going to drink this Potion of Brilliance. And step in. He's here, and we're going to poison him. He don't like being poisoned. We poisoned him to 3 stacks right there. I mean, Dart, Ray, Blast, 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 Ray, and Toxic Radiance. We know he's there, and he has died. Excellent. And look at this. Behemoth's giving us knowledge of Foxfire, and we get magical power from killing because we got our first pip. Beautiful. So we killed Maurice with a Potion of Brilliance, and we got our first pip. We're starting to get powers from Behemoth, and we're doing awesome. Everyone, this is a good place to end the episode. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you're finding this helpful. Take care, everybody.